every morning on his way to school, an 8-year-old boy named Daniel had a habit that made people smile. Whenever he saw a soldier, he would stop walking, stand perfectly straight, raise his tiny hand, and salute. Late or early, Daniel never missed a chance to salute the men and women who served his country. Most soldiers smiled and continued on their way. Some waved back, others were too busy to notice, but Daniel never minded. One day, his mother asked him,
"Why do you want to be a soldier, my son?"
Because soldiers protect people while they sleep.
Oh, Daniel.
His mother held him close, deeply moved by his answer. Days became weeks, weeks became months. The soldiers stationed near the community began to recognize him, the cheerful little boy in the neat school uniform, the boy who saluted every single day. Soon, they began looking forward to seeing him. But then, one rainy morning, Daniel didn't appear. The soldiers waited. No smile, no salute. The next day came, still no Daniel. Concerned, one of the soldiers asked around. What he learned broke his heart. Daniel had been involved in a terrible accident. He had been rushed to the hospital. The little boy who brightened everyone's morning was now fighting for his life. The news spread quickly among the soldiers. Many of them had never spoken more than a few words to him. Yet somehow, Daniel had touched every one of their hearts. A few days later, they made a decision. They would visit him. When they entered the hospital room, silence filled the air. Daniel lay weakly on the bed. His mother sat beside him, exhausted from worry. A weak smile appeared on his face. Gathering every bit of strength he could find, he slowly lifted his hand and gave them a salute. The room fell silent. The soldiers looked at one another. Then something unforgettable happened. Every soldier stood tall. Every soldier raised a hand. And together, they saluted Daniel. Tears rolled down his mother's cheeks. The nurses stopped in their tracks. Even the doctors struggled to hold back emotion. For the first time in his life, the little boy who had saluted every soldier he met was receiving a salute in return. And in that moment, Daniel's eyes sparkled with pride. It was the greatest honor he had ever received. Weeks passed. By God's grace, Daniel recovered. And finally, he returned home. The first morning he walked to school again, he saw the soldiers waiting nearby. Daniel smiled and prepared to salute, but before he could raise his hand, every soldier saluted him first. The little boy's face lit up with joy. He proudly returned the salute. From that day forward, they gave him a new name, Little Hero, because Daniel had taught them a lesson they would never forget. Respect is never wasted. Kindness is never too small. And sometimes, the honor you give to others finds its way back to you when you need it most. So never underestimate a simple act of respect. It may touch a heart, change a life, or inspire a hero.
Every story has an ending, but your story isn't over yet. Turn back to Allah before it's too late. If this reminded you, don't scroll past it. Like, share, and follow Deen Diaries for more powerful stories.